Welcome to the show, it's Roll2Win. Reaction time is here, so let's begin. From epic rolls to crazy bets, we break it down, you ain't seen nothing yet. Practice like you play, it's time to begin. Take your shot and go Roll2Win. Craps and fun, we're all in. This is the channel where winners win.
All right, everybody, we got us a reaction video here from Cashier's Cage. He put out a video, I don't know, last week or whatever, and he decided that he wanted to ask me over the channel of his to give a reaction and to his betting. So I will say this. So I've watched this video, or I've gone through this video, and I've tried to input how I would bet based on what I said during the reaction. I may have messed up, but it gives you a pretty good total. Now, a lot of you people always consider me to be an aggressive bettor. I don't consider myself an aggressive bettor until the time is right. When the time is right is when you've already got your money made. And it's time to start, kind of really pressing her on up. But here in this video, I decided, you know what? Let's keep it realistic. Let's keep it at a point where we can make some money and then press on up. In other words, I wanted to give everybody who's watching an education a little bit on how I bet, what my strategy, if you want to call it that, would be on an unknown hand. So I wanted it to be something that would be useful for each and every one of you. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you to Cashier's Cage for putting out a video and kind of giving me a challenge to respond to it. We don't see eye to eye on all these things, but it's an interesting video, interesting toss, and I won more money. Practice like you play, play like you practice. Let's watch this video and see let me know what you think. Let's take a look at it and see what happens. Cashier's Cage. Ed, what did I do right and what did I do wrong?
The other day, I'm gonna make it a $25 table, and you never stop learning, guys. You should never be afraid to admit when you're deficient in certain areas, and my deficiency, my shortcoming I should say, is my betting. Why? Because most of the time I enter the casinos with a short bankroll, or I guess you should say maybe a underfunded bankroll, and it causes me to bet too cautiously. So in this particular video, I'm gonna do it with a $1,000 bankroll. It's a $25 table, and I'm gonna try to bet aggressively conservative. I know that's an oxymoron, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we're going to be aggressive and conservative all at the same time. All right, now, $25 table, $1,000 buy-in. It's pretty skinny. That's pretty skinny. You're going to have to be selective in your play. And you're going to have to be selective in the bets, because I kind of know where I'm going to start out at. Let's see where he starts.
Here we go.
All right, get some chips.
All right, let me count out $1,000 real quick. I should have done this before I cut the...
Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a long video, but his video is 41 minutes. I'm going to try to react to the whole thing unless we get bogged down into something stupid that I don't want to get bogged down into. So let's see what happens. I will try to use the mute button on him rather than the pause. That way I can talk until I see what's going on. So he's counting out $1,000 chips.
$1,000 bankroll, including the $25 pass line. All right. Here we go. Steady Eddie style. I'll put all my bets up here. And I'll call them out as I...
Forewarned, he's going to shoot for the 7 on the come out.
As I bet. All right, coming out. All right, so first toss. The front line loser 3.
Uh-oh.
We lose 25.
That hurts. $5 crap check. All right, so if I'm doing this with a $25 pass line, unless I've absolutely just totally forgotten, I'm going to do a $5 crap check. I think the $5 crap check in this situation, I'm already tight. I don't need to lose $25. I'll place $5 on that C out there as insurance for the 25.
Coming out.
Mistake number 1.
All right, that's front line win, bad toss. 25.
All right, so see, even if I had done the $5, 1 to 35, net 10. Now I'm getting money back on that 7. So I'd still do a $5 crap check.
Bad release. All right, got a 9. 29.
There's 1 9. All right, so I'm going to go $50 odds, $30 6 and 8, and a $25 5.
Bet 25 on the 4, 25 on the 5, 25 on the 10, $30 6, $30 8. All right.
I would probably also put a quarter in the field and not do that 4 and 10.
I don't know if that's the best way to bet out the gate, but we'll see what happens. Got a 4.
All right, so I would have won in the field. Now I would take and say $25 4, $25 10. That way I've got $12.50 invested in each number. That's how I look at it.
Quarter in the rack.
So I'm across now,
Number
just like
4
he
is
is, but I had less at risk. Now.
Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pin the leg too.
I'll screw the VIG. It's home casino, whatever.
I collected 49. All right, 1 for 50, same thing. All right, here we go.
Woo.
All right, 20 minutes in on a bad toss. Bad release. Bad release. But it worked.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I forgot to put odds.
I'd have picked up 75 on that odds plus that, but $100 to the rack. $5 crap check on the 25.
So let me go to another. Well, let's see what happens. All right, win.
All right, so you got a 7. I'd still go right back with that $5 crap check. Might even consider hopping the Reds for $6.
Seems like now they are, so we'll see. All right, that's the winner. 7.
Hopping the reds would have been a good bet. If you don't do it, you're still racking 20 bucks.
825.
Staying out there on that $5 crap check.
All right. Alright, so we got 10 for a point. I'm gonna move the 10 to the 9. Right up to 10.
All right, so at this point, you could do a $50. You've picked enough up on the come out game to do 50, but I would do a quarter just like he did right there. After the point.
That's a 9. Alright, so 50 pays 70.
I missed the 9. Let me back this up, folks. I'll have to cut all this shit out here. Let's see. There we go.
Alright, so we got 10 for a point. I'm gonna move the 10 to the 9. Right up to 10.
You could either do $50 odds because you made so much money on your come out game, or just go with a quarter. I'd probably go with a quarter at this point.
Alright, here we go. Come out. Two.
Aces.
Two. And like I said, depending on how this grip feels, I'll continue. If not, I might change to another way of tossing. Same grip but different release.
Those are kind of rolling.
Right.
All right, so what has he got on the 8? Did I miss an 8 earlier? I'd have gone 30 to 42, racked a quarter. I don't know where he's at. I may still have 30. Let's see what he says. I may have missed the 8.
All right. It pays 35, so I'm gonna press this to 60, put a nickel in the rack.
You got 30, pays 35, go to 42, put a quarter in your rack.
It might be a little too aggressive, but we'll see what happens. All right, so we got a 9. Face 30.
All right, so that's the third 9. I'd go to 35, rack the quarter, or go to 50 and rack the 10. That's what I would do because I've already hit 2 of them. So I would go to 50, rack $10.
Three. I don't like the way the dice are releasing. I might have to change it up after this hand. Unless the release gets better. Alright. That's a 9.
I'd go to 75.
Alright, so 50 pays 70.
I go to 75 because I want one more hit to give me a black chip. That's what I want.
Up there, so I'm going to take it to 75.
There you go.
Put 45 in the rack. I think that's what Ed would do.
You are correct,
Might be wrong,
sir.
but
I
think
just said
that's
it.
the way he played it. Alright, that's an 8.
Same bet, 50 for one,
So
$49.
60. So it's gonna pay 70. Alright, so I think Ed would I think he would go to 90 and put 40 in the rack.
You're ahead of me right now.
Based upon
'Cause I'm still sitting at 42
what
and I
he's
just
told me in the
collected.
past, so. I think I'm doing it right, Ed. I'm not sure.
There's no right or wrong. Not what I do.
Alright, so that's another 8.
Go to 90,
90
right
pays
there.
105.
So he's still ahead of me at the moment. He went from 30 to 60, I went 30 to 42. That's where the difference is. So now I'm
90 on it.
full pressing up to $90, collect $1.
I think Ed would probably go to 150. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to 150 and put 45 in the rack. I hope that's right, Ed. I mean, I know there's no right way to do things, but I'm saying in terms of maximizing to full capacity and putting a little bit in the rack, I'm assuming that's the right way to do it. All right, here we go.
And never anything wrong with putting money in the rack.
All right, so we got 6. That's the first 6. Okay,
Go to
so
42.
30,
Go to 42 on the 6.
35.
That freaking fan is loud, dude. Take it the hell away from your damn microphone.
Let's take it to 42. All right, this way I can put something in the rack. I'm hoping that's right. So I'm putting 23 in the rack. Like I said, Ed, you can correct me if maybe this is not aggressive enough in terms of maximizing profit. But once again, I'm trying to put a little bit in the rack too.
All right, so look, you had $30 out there, pays 35, drop $2, go to 42. That's what I do right there.
But I don't want to do the same thing I did at the Two Kings Casino. I don't want to toss 14 nines and get paid nothing. All right, that's a 2.
No, they're aces.
And anybody else that wants to comment on maybe this betting strategy or the way that I'm pressing,
I'm thirsty.
feel free to do so, because I'm not the best, I'm not the most proficient wagerer in the world, because like I said, I don't go to casinos with the same bankroll you
Short
guys
roll.
do. Alright, so that's a 9. And that fell a little bit short.
If I remember correctly, I had 75. That pays 105. I'm collecting the 105.
One die didn't hit the back wall. Alright, so 75 pays 105. 105. Alright, so I'm assuming alright, so I tell you what, I'm gonna go to 125
Oh no!
and put 55 in the rack.
Put the 105 in the rack, dude. That's 10% of your buy-in. You just pulled off that number.
Like I said, I'm doing this video to get some insight on how I can possibly maximize profit in the hand, should it be a decent to mediocre hand.
You just let $105 run. 10% of your buy-in just disappeared.
6 is at 42, so it's going to pay 48.
It's gonna pay 49. 50 for one. Put the 50 in the rack.
So I'm assuming that what I'll do is go to what, 60?
No, no, no. Dude, you got to learn to put some money in the rack while you're betting. You went to 42 for a reason. That way, if you hit it again, you'd have $75 in the rack on 2 tosses. That's why you do that.
All right. I don't know if maybe that's a little bit too conservative, but
That's too aggressive.
all right.
Next hit, you go to
Here
90.
we go. That's a 5, the first 5.
Whoa, lost number.
So
All that is going into my rack.
I think what I'm gonna do, base 35. I guess go to 50 and put 10 in the rack, or do I go to 35 and put 50 in the rack?
You go all of it to the rack because that's the first one you've
You
thrown.
guys can-
Just go ahead. I mean, you've been hitting the 9s. Go ahead and just collect on that 35.
I'm thinking it probably would have been smarter to put 35 and go to 35 and put 50 in the rack. But all right, so that's an 8.
Now I'm collecting the 105 off of my $90.
I think we took it to 150, but let's be sure. Yep. So we got 150 pays 180.
I hope my memory is correct. Next move is go to 180 from 90.
Okay. What the hell did Ed say to do? I'm at 150.
Now you got to go to 180,
Can we
dummy.
go to 300?
You could, but that would be aggressive.
Because if I go to 300, that'll leave me 30 in the rack. 50. Let me get some change. Alright. So I'm at 150. That's 200.
180. 180. Come on, make up your mind, dude.
I don't know if that's the right move or not.
If you're going to go to 200, hell, go to 300, but just 180 would do you great. I don't ever
I don't
go
know
to
how Ed
240.
would do it, but I'm gonna say 240 because that way I'm putting 90 in the rack.
180 if you're at 150. Now, you could go to 300. That would be the play if you want to be aggressive. I'm still at 90 and I just collected, but I'm going to pass your ass if you get some more. I promise you.
That might be bad, but like I said, I'm open for suggestions. So, because I'm trying to maximize the hand, but I'm trying to make a profit as well. All right. Alright, so that's a 9. Got another back wall. That's probably gonna get a warning. Alright, so
What did I have on the 9 at this point? I should have this marked down or something. All right, so I think I had 75. You can do a lot of things now because you've put, well, I know I put the 105 in the rack. So let's assume I'm setting at 75. I think he went to 150. Now I would go to 150. The conservative play is to 100. But let's go to 150.
we got 100, 140, and 35, 175. 175. Alright, so I got 125 up there, 150, 200, and put 100 in the rack. Is that the right way, Ed? 200 and put or 250 and put 50 in the rack? All right. So I'm at 200 and I put 100 in the rack. I don't know if I did that correctly, but like I said, that's what the video was for, guys. You should never be in a situation where you feel that you know everything. And trust me, I don't. All right, so that's
But you should always be in a position where when you toss those dice, remember three things. Take me down, same bet, up one. If you can't remember nothing else, remember those three things and say one of them. Nothing wrong with saying same bet, nothing wrong with saying up one. I never say take me down.
18. All right. 18.
All right.
All right, so we got 75 total.
75, 50 on the odds, quarter on the
All right,
pass.
50 in the back, 25 in the front.
Dealer, give me a $5 crap check.
What do we do after we catch a point? I don't know how you handle this, Ed. I mean, it's quite a bit out there. I locked up a little bit of profit. Let's see.
Aggressively, I might add.
8, 9. Oh yeah. Yeah, we walked up about maybe 350 profit in the rack plus what's on the table. So according to what Ed said, I think he said at some point you just have to let it ride. So I got my profit back. I'm sorry, I got my initial investment back. I got about 350 profit in the rack.
350 is 35% of your buy-in, dude. If you hadn't have done that thing on a 9, you'd have 450.
Your profit, made your initial investment back and a profit. So I guess just let it ride.
Come on, shooter. We still got the dice.
However, that's the first thing I want to say. However, when I need
Don't
to
ever
turn
bet
the
the ATS on this sucker, dudes. Because he don't give a crap about no ATS. He's going to throw for that frickin' 7 on the come out every time.
From this point here, any
I lost $5. Throw another $5 on the crap check.
Garner. Should I full press, half press? I don't know. I'm assuming half press. So
Throw the frickin' dice and I'll show you.
if I'm wrong, but I think you said that at some point, not only do you have to not worry about what's up there, but I don't think you said to just, act like it's not there and just full press everything. So I'm a half press based upon what I think I heard you say. All right, 6 is the point. So I had 60 up here. I'm gonna light up the 6. I'm gonna put
Put the
20
6.
I'm gonna put 25, 30 on odds.
I'd go 60.
I'll put the odd nickel on the 10 as well. Oh, and I do have to buy it.
All right, so look, if you're gonna do 30 on the 10, you might as well do 35 because you can get that at most casinos for the same dollar vig. Maximize the vig. Maximize the vig. If you're gonna do that, nothing wrong with setting at a quarter, paying $1 vig. But if you're gonna go to 30, you probably can get 35 for the same vig. You're not betting the crap check. So I just lost another crap check. I don't care about losing a $5 crap check because it's insurance. Some people call it a hedge. I'm not calling it a hedge. I'm insuring my $25 that I don't lose it on a crap number, like you threw on your very first throw. Now, on this 6, you've thrown enough to make me at least do 60. It's going to pay 72.
So it's gonna cost me $1. So like I said, from this point here, if I get any more hits, I'm a half press. And like I said, I think you said half press. So if you said full press, then I fucked up. All right. That's a great. As a matter of fact, I tell you what, I'm a full press. I'm a full press if I get any additional hits because I'm sorry. I think you said, well, hell, I can't remember. But anyway, I'm just going to full press and from here.
Go back and watch some of my
if I'm
betting
wrong,
videos, dude.
You know, let
I
me
got a
know.
lot of betting
'Cause I think
videos
you said
out
you're
there.
trying to get to table max. And I mean, obviously, I'm not going to get to table max half pressing. So, all right. So if I could garner any more hits, I'll full press. And like I said, if I'm wrong, then you can let me know. All right, so I got, oh, that's the 0.6. All right, so I know I got 61. 36.
All right, so I'd have won 72 plus a quarter. 62 plus 72 plus a quarter with my 60.
All right.
That's why I like 60 or 100 pays 120. Could have been tempted to do $100 odds on the 6 if they'd let you.
Assuming that, I mean, it's not like there's a whole lot out there. Do you go off the first roll after the point is established, or, I mean, just keep going? So that's another question I have. All right, here we go.
Don't go off on the first roll.
I think Ed would probably just
$5 crap check.
I don't think he'd be off the first roll after the point is established. I don't think he'd be off on anything, so I'm gonna treat it the same way. All right, so the point is 4. So I had 50 here.
Put that 50 right down there. Put that 50 right down there behind that $25.
So I mean, I got 50 here. Do I split it like this and put 25 here and put a nickel
No, that's a quarter.
and make the 6 proper? Or
No,
do I just put 50 here?
put 50 as your odds. You've thrown 3 6s, I believe, 2 in a row right prior to that. Either place it for 60 or 90. Either 60 or 90. Use some of your profits off of that free bet that you had as odds. Use some of that. All right, so remember, I would have had 60. That would have paid 72. Plus, I won a $25 pass line. So I can easily go to 60 on that 6, still have $12 profit off the last hit, plus the quarter on the pass line. That's the way you got to play this. You got to go on up because you're hitting it.
And make the 6 at 30. I mean,
Come on, Cage. For crying out loud, dude. You hit a 6, you set the point at 6, you hit another 6. You've made money on the 6. 6 is paying its rent. If you'd have bet like I did on the pass line, you'd have enough to go ahead and place it for 60 at the minimum. At the minimum, place it at 60 in this kind of situation.
well, I'm gonna do it this way, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. So I'm just gonna do it like that. Make the 660 and 25 on the odds. I mean,
All right, I can buy that.
Is that
Leave a
right?
quarter as a pass. There you go. Okay.
you tell me
I'm
how
fussing
would
at you and you
All right.
hadn't even listened to me yet.
And once again, I don't think you'd be off on anything after the point is established, regardless of if it's 10,000 up there. So I'm gonna treat it the same way. All right.
Why the hell would I be off?
All right. So we got a 9. Matter of fact, Ed, I think you said that your man. I think you said 250. So let me see. What am I at? Okay, so I was at 200. So I probably, based upon what you said,
All right. So what I would do right now, because I think I'm at 150, is drop $10. Go to 250.
okay. All right. My bad.
Higher press to
All right,
250
so
for me.
200 pays 280. Two, 50, 75, 280. Now, I got 200 on the, I got 200 on it.
All right. Let's go back to where he's at. He's got 200. I don't like that number, except in Mississippi. Pays 300 for 10. Pays 290. All right. So, he's got 280 in front of him. He's got 200. Dude. See, this is part of the thing that you've got to learn, everybody, is that you want to stay in a type of sequence. And he's gotten kind of off the sequence. I was at 150. That's a normal $15 bet plus a zero. That's the way you need to try to remember this stuff. Remember the basic moves, and then when you get higher, all you're doing is adding a zero. All right, so I'm at 150, pays 210. Where would you press your $15 five or nine to? You'd go to a quarter. All right, so I would go to 250 and just pocket that change and get on the regular sequence. So I'm going to call that 250, pocket the change. Now, you want to go higher? Go higher. But I like, that's a lot of money you can put right back in your rack, dude.
I remember you said, I think you said not to go to 300, because, well, we know 300 pays 420. Hell, I can't remember what you said. Shit. Okay, well, that's 300. I think you said you go to
Hell, if you're going to
350.
do that, go to 500. Might as well go to 500.
$10 and getting five. Yeah, I think you said go to 350. So shit. All right, so I'm at 350. Ed. I'm hoping that's right. All right, I got 130. I'm putting in the rack. So I was at 2. It hit for 200. That
He's
paid
getting
280.
aggressive.
So obviously I got 480 total, including the hit and the 200 that was up there. And I went to 350. All right.
Come on, dude.
And I know
Play
350
crap.
pays what, 490. So yeah, I think that's what you said. You said drop 10 and then you collect.
Drop 10 from 150, go to 250. That's what I just did.
All right. Like I said, if I'm wrong, you can correct me once you watch this video. So, but I gotta learn how to maximize these hands, man. Regardless of bankroll size. I mean, obviously you don't go in the casinos underfunded, but I mean, when you get a heater like I had, and you don't make 30% of what you should have made, that means your bet needs work. All right, so I got.
You also have to throw the numbers.
I got 50 on it. It pays 70.
Go to 75.
And I think at this point, you would probably just say fuck it and bet it all. So that's when I'm.
No, I would not ever say that.
I'm putting 20 in the rack. I'm hoping.
You hadn't hit it enough for me to say the F word. I would just go to 75. See if you hit it again. I'll be happy to collect 105.
Just get aggressive and don't worry about what's up there. Because I've already made.
Like I said, in case you didn't hear me speaking over him, I would not say the F word at this point. You hadn't hit enough fives to satisfy me that you're going to continue. They may start popping. If they do, I'm just going to go to 75, collect the difference. If you hit it again, I'm happy collecting 105 on that bet.
Down quite a bit, so. And like I said, I got quite a bit out there too, but once again, it's all about trying to get the table max, if you can. Alright, so we got a 6. Alright, so the 6 is at 60, it pays 70. So I already know what you do here.
You do?
Go to 120, so that's what I'm going to do.
No, I would not go to 120. Well, you could. I would probably just go to 90, just to be honest with you. Because you placed it for 60. If I'd have placed it for 90, I'd have same bet it or gone to 120. Probably 120. But you placed it for 60. You can go to 120. Not a problem. Get caught up with the rest of the table, be fine.
So it pays 70. I'm going to 120. And I'm putting $10 in the rack. I'm sure that I'm positive that that's what you do on that. So, all right. And like I said, I kind of think you'd be pressing everything from this point, full press. So, if I, get a couple more hits, that's what I'm gonna do.
No, I have a plan for every toss.
All right. So I got a 5. The 5 is at 100. Page 140. Okay.
All right, so I would have collected the 105. He's already at 100. He's ahead of me again. See, he thinks I'm more aggressive than I really am, and many of you do too. But this is a good play.
That you would go to.
I like collecting 105 right there and just being done with it. Or you could go to 100.
So I don't. I'm gonna go to 225 here. I guess that's what you're doing. I got 15 I'm putting in the rack, so.
Keep your odd numbers even and your even numbers different. But I mean, come on. You don't go to 125.
Instead of 15, so. All right. So that's what
From 100, you go to 150 after you collect.
I mean, what's the extra $25 in the rack? So I think you press it and just hope that you keep hitting numbers. All right, so now I hit the 24.
Bingo.
And I hate hitting the point because one thing I know about hitting the point, now you got to start everything all over again. You got all that money up there. It's an interruption in the flow.
It's an interruption in the flow, my ass. I'm fixing to collect $75. Dealer, give me the dice. Give me a $5 crap check. Let me set a point. It is not an interruption in the flow. All right, so let me just say this before he goes any further. If you're in a good sequence like this, you've got a decently pressed up place bet out there, don't take it down, leave it up there. If you want to go ahead and do some odds, do the odds in addition to the place bet. But I do have a $5 crap check, Mr. Fan blowing too loud.
All right. So I'm coming out. All right. So we got 10 4 point. I hit 30 on it. I hit 30. So I'm gonna right up the
Wrong
10,
number.
And that 30 I'm gonna take
35,
and put it on the
35.
floor, and then
Put
I need
$50 odds. $50 odds,
Then
please.
I'm gonna put $25 odds. Right?
50. You ain't scared on the 9 or the 8, dude. Go ahead and place
How
the
much would you be
freaking
putting in odds? I mean,
50.
Should I be putting
50.
Okay, well I'm gonna put 50 in odds.
Hey, you heard
I
me.
don't think you'd be at no damn table minimum on odds. So, yeah, you might even have 100 up there. Tell you what, I'm gonna put 75.
Woo! He's feeling
'Cause I
toasty.
know you'd be aggressive. I just don't know how aggressive, but I know it'd be more aggressive than a
I'd be
fucking,
fine with 50, dude.
$25 pass odds. So, Yeah, you probably have 100 up there. So if I get past this roll, I'm gonna put another quarter on the eye.
I would be fine with 50. My mouse got messed up here. Let's see. What do you got?
For certain. I definitely didn't hit no 14 nines.
I said, yo,
That I didn't do.
give me a $10 yoke.
Not this hand. All right.
$10 yoke.
All right, here we go, steady Eddie. All right, so, well, speaking of nines.
I don't even remember what I got on that freaking
All right,
night.
so I had 350.
This is going to be hell to edit up.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay.
I had 250 because I dropped 10 off the 150. I dropped 10, power pressed it to 250. So I got 250 pays 350.
So 200 is going to pay 280. All right. Just itemize it. Okay. Then I got another 100. That's going to pay 140.
Go to 500.
All right. Then I got another 50. That's going to pay 70. All right. I know.
So if I have 250, pays 350, and I go to all the way to 500. Now you could go to 350. 350 would be a really nice play right there. It's the same as a 35, right? 35 with a 0. So let's say that it goes to 350 without being crazy and, going to 500. Let's go to 350 and pocket the change.
A lot of you guys probably already got this shit memorized, but I don't. So
You
right, this
need, you and everybody else that's watching this needs to learn how to memorize your bets and keep them in sequence with something that's at a lower denomination and just add zeros.
Okay, I got 4. I got 5. I got 6, 7, 8. Okay, I got 840 total. So I think if you would take a purple, which is 500, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. 5. Okay.
Not a thing wrong with taking 500 off the table, dude.
So that's what I'm doing. That's 500. And then what I got left? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got 300 there. I got 40. So I'm gonna put the 40 in the rack too. Well, I don't know, Ed. I don't know. Or should I have the 500 up and take the 340 in the rack? I think you said you're looking to collect the purple. So hell, that's what I'm doing. So if I'm wrong, I'm just wrong. All right. It is what it is.
I would collect my purple on the next one because you got way aggressive more than I do. I don't know why people think I'm such an aggressive bettor.
Should you negative? I remember now. You said we go to 500. I remember. My bad. You said you go to 500. So actually, I'm collecting 1, 2, 3. I'm collecting 340.
Not a thing wrong with that.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
That's aggressive. I like it. Do it.
Well, no, I'm not. Fuck, I don't know what you said, but all right. I'm sure you're
I'm at
correct.
350. He's at 500.
Anything that I did wrong, maybe you can do a reaction video on this and tell me how I fucked it up. But all right.
He's assuming I watch his videos.
Or what I should have done. Or if I did it right. Well, it don't matter. That's the end of the road. So, we left a lot up there. And that was a 437 out, which is rare. All right.
Count up. Let me know what you got left on the table, please.
It's hot up in here. Well, I know I left at least 500 up there. I don't know. Maybe I should have.
You had 500 on the 9, dude.
Hindsight is always 20/20. Maybe I should have took everything down. But no, I'm just bullshitting. But it would have been nice.
Under normal situations, betting somewhere in between what I was calling out and what he did, you would have at least what's on the table in profit on your rack. And that's the goal, right? Because you don't know how long this hand could go. It just ended. It could have ended 5 rolls ago. It could have ended 10 rolls ago, or it could go another 10 or 15. We don't know. But the way I press and I play is I generally have an amount equal to or slightly higher than what's left on the table.
I guess to have the 500 in the rack, and I mean it's just $160 difference. I had 500 up there instead of 340. $160 difference. So, all right. So we know we had 5. We know we had 500, 600, 7, 8, 9. So we left 1,000 up there. 1,100, 1,200, 1,240. So we got $1,240 up there. All right, let's see what we made.
All right, so let's see if he's got approximately anywhere from $1,200 to $1,400 profit. Let's see what he's got.
Profit. All right, so that's my 1,000. Well, like I said, I mean, left a lot up there, but I mean, if you're trying to maximize and get the table max and all that, you're gonna leave a lot on the table.
All right, so he's got his $1,000 in green chips. That was his initial buy-in, he said. Right? Got a $1,000 buy-in on a $25 table, which is a skinny buy-in on a $25 table. But there's his initial. He's lost nothing. So let's see what his potential profit was on the way he bet it. I'll try to figure out and see if I can figure out what I might have had at the end of the video.
$7.25. Okay, that's 800 right there. And 875.
He got too aggressive, I think. He's not going to get there.
And 50. 175. All right, that's a rack. 1,000 and okay, that's 1,050. $1,056. That's what I profited. That was quite a bit.
All right, so he's not quite got what was on the table back as profit. The reason he doesn't is because he missed a few steps, kind of went overly aggressive, in my opinion, early on, and that probably would have made up the difference. What I'm going to try to do for you folks, ladies and gentlemen, is it's not going to be easy. It's going to take me a little while. I'm going to try to figure out what I said I was doing and then try to give you guys a rack count or something as we go along. That'd be interesting to look at anyway. So let's see how it did. So he got a little over 1,000, 1,040 or whatever he said. He's under what he left on the table, but he doubled his buy-in. Doubled his buy-in by not being sheepish. And some people can't be anything other. I understand that.
On the table, but I mean, it is what it is. All right, so anyway, Ed, if you get a chance, my friend, I appreciate if you can critique this video for me. I don't care, you know, how you want to do it. If it's a reaction video or just, you know, advice from a text or a phone call, don't matter to me. I just need to know what I did right, what I did wrong. Maybe if I could have capitalized a little bit more in terms of profit by putting more in the rack, or maybe I should have, you know, been adding, you know, pressing more. You know, these are the things I need to know. Once again, one thing about me, I'm always open for advice and trying to learn. I mean, I don't know everything. I do one toss. I think I'm very knowledgeable in terms of the toss. Unfortunately, my grip is not, you know, what it should be, but hey, that's life. But I'm just a dice tosser. I'm not a very strategic wagerer. And I guess maybe these are, you know, some of the things I need to become more proficient at. So, anyway.
Well, dude, you know, if you can't bet, it's hard to win money. But you can't be overly aggressive. I'm going to be curious to see how, if I can figure out what I said I would have done, what I would have netted in the rack. We shall see if I can figure it out and get it done for you folks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's finish up with Mr. Cage.
Anyway, this is Professor Cage, as always, spinning, winning, always grinning. Hey, I'll see you right here next time at the cage. Once again, viewers, Ed, anybody, well, specifically Ed, but if any viewers have any maybe advice that they want to add in terms of the way I pressed, or, you know, lack of pressing properly, by all means, you know, put your opinions in the comments section. All right, guys, this is Professor Cage. Over and
All right, Mr. Cage, thank you for the content, giving me an op. All right, so the video's over. I racked up $1,315, I believe is what I put up on the screen. Hopefully I didn't mess it up too bad. I tried to give you guys all the presses that I was doing as I called them out. The exception would have been on that last 9. Initially, I said go to 500. That's what I calculated in. I left it there. That's not a bad move. I mean, you know, you've already got a lot of profit. 250 to 500 is not that bad a jump. Then I backed it down a little bit later after I'd already calculated, and I said, screw it, I'm just going to leave it in there. He didn't hit another 9. So if I had done what I said in the video, I'd have been a little bit higher. So thank y'all for watching. I enjoy doing these reaction videos. Everybody so far, even the guys that I lambasted last week from Boom Craps, good sports. Appreciate y'all. You know, I don't know that'd be that good of sport, but I tend to be a little brash. All right, so thank y'all for watching. You know, you got Casino Tears here on all your podcast venues. Our Patreon supporters there have been phenomenal. You can also support this channel on YouTube by joining as a membership. We also have Patreon available. There's a link to it on the home screen. Thank each and every one of you. God bless you all. Practice like you play like you practice. Go Roll2Win.